What's up, y'all? This is Marshall from Always Bet on Geek. This video you're about to see is a Periscope that we did. I figured I would start doing a little 15-20 minute video Periscope at the beginning of the podcast so that people could maybe see what makes podcasts on Always Bet on Geek and what kind of crazy nonsense doesn't.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
It is Infinite Spoilers Volume 2. Volume 1, the video got lost, so there will be a link at the bottom somewhere so you can watch the first one if you like. If you're not, you know. But this is 2, and it would be myself, Squishy Nos Inc. on Twitter, SXYBLKMN, my co-host, Sexy Black Man, Pat, and then Ryan, our longtime friend, The Mystic Mojo on Twitter. The Mystic Mojo on Twitter. Yeah, that's what y'all be seeing. It'll be about 18 minutes and some change. Hope y'all enjoy it. Always bet on geek.
Like Barry Allen. But you know what? Fuck DC. This is the Avengers Infinity War Spoilcast. It's all about the MCU up here. Marvel Life, Marvel Zombies. Let's get to it. But that's who left off. Shit, where did we leave off?
I edited it, and I still don't remember where we left off.
Thanos had just arrived on the planet, which I can't remember the name of, where the soul gem was kept.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. So, we're all surprised that it was the Red Skull that was the Guardian of the Soul Gem.
I didn't even know there was going to be a Guardian, so, yeah. No, actually, no, I wasn't, because that was the only fucking spoiler that I caught before. Because I found out where the Soul Gem was, and it said on the planet so-and-so, then the Red Skull was guarding it. I'm like, what? Wait, nope, stop reading, stop.
Oh, man. Because my jaw hit the floor. Because, like, when you
Oh.
started talking, I was like, I think I know that voice.
You don't.
And it was like, the motherfucking Red Skull.
Yeah, but you didn't recognize the voice. I found out Hugo Weaving wasn't the Red Skull in that movie.
Really?
Yep.
It sounded kind of familiar, though. Maybe I just assumed that it was his voice because he was the Red Skull and Captain America, the first Avenger.
Maybe so.
Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. We can cut this part. I have to go yell at the dogs outside to stop barking.
See, and those for y'all on Periscope, you'll actually see all the bullshit that happens before the edit. Even though there's just one person, Argentina's watching again.
Yay, go Argentina. Shout out to Argentina.
That's right. I think she actually tweeted at you not too long ago. She said she knows all the bullshit.
Stop.
Well,
And she says hi.
she is representing Argentina and demonstrating
she
that
actually-
Argentinians
actually-
apparently have excellent taste in podcasts.
She lives in Barcelona, but her name is Argentina.
Well, that would have been good information to know. But we still love Argentina. Go Argentina.
All right, guys. I'm back. Now we can get back to it. What did I miss? Oh, and by the way, Argentina, what's up? Thanks for watching and listening. Thanks for always being a cool. I'm not allowed to call you a fan as per Marshall's order, so thank you for always being there, for always been on Geek.
Perhaps a connoisseur might be a good title.
She is definitely
All right.
a connoisseur of podcasts.
All right, Cisco. Not bad. Well done. You're earning your keep.
Told you that's the thing. I'm a name man.
Well, okay, so I think we are all assume. I'm going to assume that we knew Gamora was about to die to get the Soul Gem, right? When they stepped foot on that planet, I was like, time's up for Gamora.
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
Because, once again, most of this was, like, although some of the story path that was going to actual details of some of it obviously was not what I was aware of. So I knew Gamora was in danger, but as soon as the Red Skull mentioned that it takes a terrible price, I started to get the spider sense tingly and was like, this probably isn't good. And then when he says you have to give up something of value to your soul in order to possess the soul gem, almost like a trade for one soul for another, I was
Exactly.
like, oh, it was nice knowing you, Gamora.
Right, yeah.
But I did want to interject earlier. You asked about if we were surprised that the Red Skull was the Spectre guarding it. I didn't know what to expect, so it wasn't a surprise to me. But I do remember seeing him and thinking, wait, is that the Red Skull? But unfortunately, being a little bit of a noob about it, I thought, well, maybe he's just some otherworldly creature, alien, other person. The odds of it being the Red Skull himself here, I didn't know enough of his story to know if that even made sense. So until you guys just confirmed it now, I still wasn't 100% sure if that's who it was. Even though it's obviously who it was, I just wouldn't know why. So do you have any insight on the reason behind the Red Skull would have been the Spectre there?
Yes, at the end of Captain America, the First Avenger, the Red Skull was holding on to the Tesseract when it had a power surge.
That's the space gem, right?
The Space Stone, correct?
Stone.
And then
Fucking stones.
when it had that surge, you saw it in the movie. He was kind of transported away into the darkness. Apparently, that's where he ended up. And that's where he must now do his penance for being an asshole Nazi scumbag.
Okay. Well, I can't imagine then what Thanos is going to face, considering compared to the Red Skull, Thanos is a unimaginable, exponentially greater monster.
They're trying to make him out to be not quite as bad as he is, too. All the stuff I've been reading online. I'm like, dude, yeah, he's a farmer. Who cares? That's not the point. All he wanted was peace.
They kind of did the same thing in the comic books. Like, after the first Infinity Gauntlet,
Yeah.
he retired and became a farmer.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I think this is a good point for me to interject maybe some conflict with the storyline that both myself and my girlfriend talked about after the first movie.
Okay.
We understood that they were, as the writers, they were trying to get Thanos to be relatable in some manner.
Right.
And obviously, somebody with that level of insanity, it's a little hard to have much of a connection with. But they wanted to basically give this idea that this is a person who loved deeply, even if it was only one person, and yet he felt that the universe was such a great treasure that the idea of it being overwhelmed, depleted, and destroyed because of overpopulation was his great divine, guide.
Right.
Which the main problem with that is that logically he should have understood that even with that solution coming to fruition and only taking out half the living creatures and leaving the other half alive, that it would eventually become a problem again, even if it was billions of years later. So it was a short-term solution that would cause massive amounts of suffering, and if he was such a wise genius as he claimed to be, he should have been able to understand that his destruction was a limited short-term solution that was imperfect for the greater goal he's trying to reach. So with that in mind, understanding that, yes, he's insane, and to his mind it made sense, okay, fine, you go forward with that, Thanos, you do you. But then he gets to this edge of this cliff, and he suddenly is faced with the realization that the one thing, possibly, in all the universe that he might actually love deeply, his daughter Gamora, he has to sacrifice her, throw her off this cliff, and kill her so he can maintain his divine goal and dream, which, deep down, he should have known was an imperfect goal, and he was willing to give up his daughter, which he loved, quote unquote, so much, for an imperfect goal, which in my mind makes Thanos both a little less believable as somebody who loves Gamora, and makes me more think that perhaps he just thought he loved her, but in actuality, he loved himself more than anything.
Well,
He wouldn't have gotten the Soul Stone if he didn't truly love her, though.
correct. That's what I was about to say. The Soul Stone can sense whether he was lying to himself or whatever, and it judged that he was not, and that he did love her.
That would have been fucked up. He pushed her off. She splat and nothing. Damn. It was the other daughter, huh? Son of a bitch!
It was Nebula, not Gamora, right?
Damn.
The one I don't like. But the way I see it, right, is remember the Godfather movies, and you see all these mobsters, and they will kill you if you steal from them or if you lie to them. But then you have the main character in The Godfather 3 heartbroken when his daughter is killed in front of him. So I look at it in under the same mindset of it's always different until it affects you. You could go out, you could go into somebody's house and whack them for the family. But if somebody walks into your house and whacks your daughter, all of a sudden you know what it feels like. Thanos never thought he would have to pay that higher price. He thought that he could dance between the raindrops and still keep Gamora. Just like a mobster or a killer would go, I can't believe they killed my sister. That's somebody I love. Yeah, but you've killed 12 people. Each person that you killed had somebody who loved them. Yeah, but it didn't affect me.
I got a good example. Who was it? Oh, damn. Whenever Fred in the Angel TV show, Wolfram Hart, season 5,
Yeah.
and he had to pay a price. Was Gunn, right, for his intelligence and stuff?
Right. Oh, Marshall, good point. Yeah, Gunn had to pay the powers that be.
He said, didn't you know there was going to be a price? And he was like, yeah, I did, but I didn't know it was going to be one of us.
Exactly. That's exactly it. And I think that's where he was coming from, Ryan, with Thanos. He didn't think it would cost him that dearly. If the Red Skull told him, all you have to do is throw Nebula over she would have already been falling before the Red Skull got down to the sentence. So, that's my take on it.
Okay, no, that makes sense. I think that actually is the only explanation that maintains Thanos' relatability as a villain, but one who still has foibles and humanity within him. Okay, cool. I appreciate it. That would actually probably be very beneficial to other people who kind of had the same issue.
And then,
But to be clear, he is insane. Because it's like you said last week, if he actually believed in the balance, why did he kill every Asgardian and only Thor survived? And really, he meant to kill Thor. Thor was just really tough, and he survived the destruction of their arc ship.
Yeah, I didn't even know Thor was that damn tough.
I am so glad this movie is finally showing people how badass Thor is.
Well, it wasn't the surviving of the ship.
And he's never really been showcased in the MCU like he is in the comic books. And even in the MCU, he still pretty much only throws lightning. I'm still waiting on him to go, take a tornado and a hurricane and a blizzard and a lightning blizzard. Since he's like, can control the weather, but really, I'm glad that they're finally showing him flex like he shouldn't be doing.
I just never thought that he could just, basically jump into a star and survive.
messed him up pretty good, but
he almost did it. Yeah.
I honestly thought this might be the final scene because they did a good job in the beginning when the Ark ship gets blown up, and you're like, oh, Loki's dead. Thor might be dead too. This might be a franchise reboot.
Oh, right. And I read somewhere that Valkyrie, she was on the ship too at the end of Ragnarok.
She was.
But they didn't specify, but they said that she survived.
I bet you anything she went to try and find supplies.
Or Thor commanded her off, told her to go do this.
Remember, at the end of Ragnarok, Valkyrie still had her own ship, and it's the one that she stole from the Grandmaster. I bet you anything they're gonna hand wave it and go, "Hey, Valkyrie, you have the ship. We need supplies, or we need to find a world to colonize. You fly this way, we'll go this way, and whoever gets there first, call the other one." And that's why she wasn't on there when the Black Border came a calling.
I agree. I think that's actually an easy MacGuffin they could throw in there to allow them more leverage in the next movie. And then, obviously, Thor and Valkyrie can have beautiful angel alien babies.
Pirate angels?
Yeah, that's right. Damn. Pirate angels. Pirate angel babies.
What a great scene.
Okay, so Gamora is now dead, and we know she's dead because and here's where
because they show her flattened on the ground.
They show her not only flattened on the ground, but in a pool of her own blood. And see that scene? That is the director's way of saying, "Ah, bitches, it's over."
It could have been worse. Her legs could have been up past her head and all that other stuff. But
it was bad. It was as graphic as you can get away with in a movie made by Disney.
Yes, it was. But I will call bullshit, and I understand, but I just have to get this out here and we can move on.
Okay.
Technically, she probably should have been able to survive that, and the only reason I say that is if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2, spoiler alert, fast forward a minute if you don't want to hear anything.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to say that at the beginning of the podcast.
Drops from near suborbital fall when they're falling. I think it's the scene when their ship is crashing on Ego or something like that. But she does a good, I would say, quarter of a mile drop from the air and lands and does the superhero 1 foot, 1 knee, fist down, landing, and it gets up to start fighting. And in my mind, when I saw that she was tossed off of the cliff, and we see the big shot of the cliff over there and little Thanos up there and Gamora flying through the air, I thought to myself, nah, she's got this shit. She's just going to land like a cat and be out of here. But no, apparently we needed to move the plot forward, and Thanos had to have the soul gem in order for the story to continue. So whatever.
No, that was just because she jumped. She initialized it, and then when she was out of control.
One was an action, the other was a reaction. She played the reaction role, I guess.
No, I think the best way to describe it, so Brian can understand, even if nobody else does, who hears my voice, Brian will. It's kind of like, Brian, Gamora had Catfall as part of her base character, and then she assumed that she wouldn't have to roll.
Alright, yep, I got you. Alright, we can go ahead and move on to the next scene. I'm just going to sit here and burn in humility for a little bit. You can just, yeah. Nice, well played. Touche. Golf clap for you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm here all week. Please, tip your bartenders. Thank you.
Alright, so after this, I can't exactly remember what happens, but we basically get back to the heroes, right?
Yeah,
in this,
it's kind of like
it's
after
not
he
so
gains
bad.
a stone, or he finished up on his quest. Go ahead.
After that.
Back again. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll do more of these. If y'all really don't want to see it, you can tell us, but probably it won't matter. But hope y'all enjoyed it, and you can find us on newpodworldorder.com, and then Twitter and iTunes and YouTube, and of course YouTube and Facebook. and everywhere else. Holler at y'all.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.